What's good, Washington fans? I'm coming to you with a late review of the the Baltimore versus Washington game yesterday. Sorry that I didn't make a video after the game. It was just I got caught up with doing homework, and I just I'm trying to get better at it. Just promise me I will. Hopefully next time I'll be able to come out with a review after the game. But anyway, we are who we thought we were. We lost. Final score was 31-17. Yeah, I had to think about it. Sorry. Lost by 2 touchdowns, 14 points, and Baltimore is just a good team. I mean, no one expected us to win this game. Honestly, it would have been nice if we won, but we fought at 1-3, and we'll talk about the other teams in the division as well. But now that we're gonna go to the review of the game, it's just there was a lot of key takeaways of this game, and I guess number one is that Dwayne didn't play. He didn't play terrible. He played pretty all right. He had his first 300 passing yard game of his career as a starter, and yeah, he played all right against a Baltimore defense who's pretty top 10 to me, and I mean he didn't throw any interceptions. There was some plays where he could have he could have been better in the pocket, but other than that, I mean, he didn't throw any interceptions. People were predicting that he was going to throw 3 or 2 and that he was going to get benched at halftime, but played exceptionally well. Had that one, not exceptionally well. I would say he played all right. If I gave him a grade, it would probably be like a B minus. But he had that one long bomb, like not long, it was like 40 yards. That's pretty long. 40-yard bomb to Terry at the end of the game, and that set up a touchdown for Antonio Gibson from the 1 yard line. But Dwayne played pretty all right. And now for offensive side of the ball, key takeaways. Antonio Gibson is a steal, a stud, a phenomenal player. I'm pretty sure he's Chris Thompson 2.0 before the injury. I mean, the guy's amazing. We literally, Baltimore couldn't stop the screen game. I'm pretty sure that's their weakness. I'm pretty sure that's what we studied on. We studied the film on when they played Kansas City. They couldn't stop the screens. One drive was literally Antonio Gibson all the way. I think it was the first drive when he scored his first touchdown. We just gave the ball to Antonio Gibson and just we blocked for him. And that guy is phenomenal. Steal in the third round. Thank God we picked him. Him and Terry, Marcus Peters could not guard Terry McLaurin. Oh my goodness. He held him like twice, and Terry went off for more than 100 yards. We got to revolve our offense around Terry and Antonio Gibson. That's our main core right now. Hopefully, we can, the Antonio Gandy Golden and Isaiah Wright, they'll potentially be great as well. But so far, that's our offense. That's what I'm seeing so far from the first quarter of the season. AG is this deal, and Terry McLaurin is just a dog. We all know that. So our offense has to revolve around them. Okay, now also our offensive line gave up I think 3 sacks. One of them was on Dwayne because it was first and goal, and I think it was first and goal or second and goal, and Dwayne took we were in the red zone. He took a big sack. It was like an 18-yard loss, which pushed our team back to the 25 or 30-yard line of Baltimore out of the red zone. And then on fourth and goal, Dwayne checked it down to Isaiah Wright. I mean, a lot of people were mad at that, but what was he gonna do? He had no one open. He just completed the pass, pad his stats. But anyway, that's offensive side of the ball. Offense, they played like they were supposed to. They didn't disappoint, but they didn't play exceptionally well. Besides Antonio Gibson, and we knew Terry McLaurin. He's just gonna be Terry McLaurin. He's a dog. But anyway, that's the offensive side of the ball. Defensive side of the ball, I mean, we tried our best. It's Lamar Jackson, the reigning MVP. He's amazing. He's an amazing quarterback, and I mean they did their best. One thing that was hurting our team was just going back to self-inflicting wounds. I mean, the J.D. McKissick fumble, you gotta hang on to the ball, and then when you give our defense a short field, they're gonna get scored on. Mark Ingram scored from one yard out, and that happens. And it's looking like it's a pattern every week so far. We need to help our defense out by not giving them short fields, self-inflicting wounds. But also some positive spots of the defense yesterday was that Kendall Fuller had 2 interceptions. I am so happy he's back in Washington. One of them, Lamar Jackson threw at the end of the first half, which led to a field goal. The second one, RG3, who came in, and it was bad when RG3 comes in. But RG3 came in, he threw one to, it was down the sideline. He took a shot. I forgot who put pressure on that, but he took a huge shot and threw it down the sideline, and Kendall Fuller picked it off too. It was an acrobatic interception. So with 2 interceptions, that was a bright spot. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, defensive line played all right, had a couple of sacks. Tim Settle had a sack, Ryan Anderson had a sack. But hopefully next week we'll get Chase back against LA, which I'll talk about. And yeah, I think our defense, they played subpar. I mean, Lamar, they tried their best containing Lamar Jackson, but he had that 50-yard run, that touchdown. He just literally made our defense look like a high school defense, but that's what he does. It's Action Jackson. And we could not cover Mark Andrews. Kevin Pierre-Louis was just getting, like, he just he just couldn't cover Mark Andrews, and that was a problem. Mark Andrews, in my opinion, is a top five. No, he's a top three. I put him over Ertz. But yeah, I mean, their offense is just, and we could not guard Marquise Brown. They tried so many shots over the top. Lamar wasn't connecting on some of them, but thank God he didn't, because it would have been the score would have been much more than 31-17. But anyway, yeah, defense, they did their best, and we couldn't ask for much more. Coaching wise, Ron Rivera did use some timeouts at the end of the first half. And one thing I didn't understand was that what they were doing, the communication at the end of the first half when Fuller had the interception. Like, I don't know if we were trying to go down the field or not. It was so confusing. Hopefully, I mean, that'll never happen again. It looked like something that Jay Gruden, like if we had Jay Gruden as coach, that was probably something that looks like Jay Gruden type of stuff. That looked like. But yeah, I mean, Dustin did miss a field goal. It was like a 54-yard. I like Dustin Hopkins because he's like I like a kicker who we can have for a long time. I don't want to keep changing kickers. It's annoying, but he's been inconsistent, man. He missed the extra point, missed a 54-yarder, and with him making 50-yard or more field goals, it's like iffy. It's like a coin toss. Either he makes it or misses. It won't be consistent. That's one problem. But he did make a 43-yarder. I don't want to give up on Dustin. I still like him. And Tressway is Tressway. He's a dog. Best punter in the league. But I think that's pretty much it. Now, talking about the rest of the division, Dallas did lose yesterday. Man, that was amazing. They let Cleveland score 49 points at their house. Oh, my God. They could not guard Odell Beckham. I really thought they were going to come back. That scared me a lot. But they didn't. They fall to 1-3. Giants lost to the Rams. And it was a pretty close game. And they fall to 0-4. And Philly somehow won yesterday. Nick Mullins, I don't know why he was playing. He literally threw a pick six to the linebacker of the Philadelphia Eagles. He was staring right at him. It looked like some Dwayne Haskins type stuff. But, I mean, I don't know why. And then after that, C.J. Beathard came in. They almost won the game, but it came down to Hail Mary, and they didn't get it. But I don't know why they weren't starting C.J. Beathard. They were starting. I didn't make any sense. But Philly got their first win of the season. They're 1-2-1. They're first in the division in the NFC most terrible division in the NFL. But yeah, we got LA next week. I'm gonna make a preview about that probably Saturday or Friday. I'll get that out. And I mean, I feel like we tried our best today. I couldn't be mad. We didn't lose by a lot, but Dwayne looked all right. He'll have his job next week. Hopefully, he doesn't stink the bed next week. But I think we played as we expected. We didn't do worse, but we didn't play exceptional. And I can't hate the team for that. I mean, we're still a young team. We're gonna grow. We're gonna grow, and these are some growing pains. We just gotta go through them. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. All right. Hail to the Washington football team. All right, guys. Peace.